Hi everybody! The third time is the charm, hopefully. We are here for a class actually. It feels like I've been on the YouTube with you guys all day long. So we are having the Masterfully Made ink, paper, scissors card making class tonight. I was live at 1, and at 1 we were doing the what was it, the showcase for the month of January. So if you normally like to catch the showcase, make sure you go back and catch the showcase for January. And then also for at 3 o'clock, we did the showcase for what is the winter creative escape. So I feel like from 1 until 4, I was live with you gals. And now we're back live for a class. Yay! So let's see if I can get my video to come up. I know you guys are, let's see if it's here. Yay! Okay, so you might see me in my Wisconsin Badgers shirt all the time today, but that's because I did not change my clothes for all videos. I guess I didn't think about that. Maybe I'm gonna look the same in all of these, but I'm okay with that. So, we're here, and I feel like there's been a lot of stuff talked about throughout the last couple lives, and so I don't need to go into a lot of detail on all that stuff. I think what we'll do is get started with class. I'll say hi to a lot of people, but after class, you guys, I have some happy mail to share with you. Like oodles of happy mail is like, it's all here. And I want to get through that so I can share all that happy love with you. So we have Patty right here already. Yay, Mary Carl's for the 3rd time today. Not getting any housework done yet. Oh man. Well, you guys, I don't feel like I got a lot done either, but I got this will be the 3rd live for today. And what I worked on today throughout the whole day, in any minute I had, I went through and I published all of the classes, all of the things that we have for January. And so you're going to be seeing lots of stuff coming through on the Facebook with this class and this class and this class. And I scheduled all of the emails to be published. I have all of the events on my website up to date now. So I think for January, that is, I've got everything like lickety split. Like it took a few hours, but between all my free time of not doing lives, I got all that stuff published. Hi, Connie Moore. Hi, Cindy Runtree. Hi, Nedra. There's Sarah Mitchell again. There's Barbara Rudolph and the Crazy Cat Lady. Yay, Sandy and Susan. Whoop, all you guys rolling in here. Fran and Janice. Wendy, yes, the 3rd time seeing me today. I look beautiful as you. Thank you, Linda. Oh, man. Hi, Debbie Gass. Hi, Donna Grushki. All right, and there's Sherry Martin. Feline's here again. Karen Woods. Lynn Beasley. Oh, my gosh. All you girls. There's Jean Turnwilliger and Kay. Okay. All right, so we have a good class for you tonight. It's a beautiful, bright, and cheery class. We transitioned a little bit away. Hi, Linda Hunt. Away from the mini catalog because it gets to be the end of a catalog and you don't know what's going to be there or not there. And this way we can focus on the annual catalog. So we kind of try to pull in the annual catalog. And that is what we have for you tonight, is a suite of products that got transitioned and pulled back for the annual catalog called Masterfully Made. The bundle is called Gorgeously Made. I'm seeing if I can get comments. I have the video, but it's the comments. I must not be logged into my stuff. So, nope. Okay, so I see your comments up here. Hopefully I catch everything. If I miss comments, you guys, you always can email me or text me if I miss something that you're asking. But I'm going to flip the camera down and bring out the annual catalog. This is a suite that is on page 102 to 103. It's beautiful. The paper is beautiful. I think it's up my alley. I love the vibrant, bright colors. When we were working on designing this, we definitely wanted to showcase lots of different vibrant colors. It's just fun. The suite again is called Masterfully Made. It comes with this stamp set that looks like this, and there are dies. You know what? My dies are upstairs. Of course they are. But there's the notebook edging that looks here like a rolling hill, 2 leaf dies, and then a little label die. And that's it. The suites that are in, and it comes with, in the suite, the gems. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Oh, I think I might have to run upstairs. I was up there and I grabbed my DSP, but I didn't grab the ribbon that I need for class. Oh man, oh man, oh man. You guys are gonna have to give me a minute, I think. I gotta like hightail it upstairs. The the gems are part of this suite, but what we do in the annual catalog, there's paper, a bundle, and then something else. And so there's not always ribbon that gets paired with it. So we had to go perusing the back of the catalog here to find what ribbon would go best with this suite. And we picked the sheer combo pack. So I'm gonna run upstairs and grab it. I did grab out the 4 card kits that I needed. They are right here. So I've got them handy. I've got my ink pads ready. Here I thought I was on my A game and I would be good to go. So these are the cards we're gonna make right here. We've been looking at these. You guys, I have about, I think I counted 14 kits left yet. So if anybody's watching this video and it's next week, or if it's tomorrow, or if it's a month from now, hi Mary Lemke. Oh, Sandy's favorite paper. Yay. Hi, Cindy Hutchings. The kit will most likely be available. This is kind of like where I overestimated because I wasn't sure. We worked ahead and we 14's not bad, right? It could have been like 30, but it's 14, which isn't so bad. We have about the same left of the Season of Chic class. So as I have new people that are watching me, they don't know about my classes until they start watching me. So then that is how it helps me to go through my past classes because I have new people that want to potentially take my classes. So I'm going to get started though really quick with a roll call. And then I'll run upstairs while you guys are catching the roll call. I will go upstairs, run up feverishly fast, and grab my ribbon. Hi, Barbara Tyler. Yay, you made it to the live. Yay. So Barbara is one of my newest customers. She's actually from my backyard. Not really. She's from St. Cloud, which is only about 15 to 20 minutes from here. And she popped in and did porch pickup for her kits. Yay, Barbara. I'm so excited. This is her very first class. Okay, so I'm going to do my roll call, and you guys can shout out if you're here or not. We have Karen Wetstein, Jenna Helms, Donna Grushke, Shirley Malarkey, Sherry Everett, Sandy Wicklander, Andra Knutson, Nedra Dover, Tammy Steckling, Janice Ormiston, Jennifer Jones, Frances Rodriguez, Vicki Rodriguez, Pat Fleming, Feline Mays, Angelique McClendon, Susan Bellamy, Sherry Martin, Becky Gandolfo, Mary Lemke, Sue Spigner, Joanne Kahn, Deanna Stell, Linda Scott, Connie Moore, Jenny Knutson, Kathy Dolly Nagari, Patty Wright, Mary Carls, Karen Woods, Lori Kaiser, Sherry Stewart, Lisa LaFramboise, Mary Sykes, Sheila Roberts, Latokia Trigg, Marcia Dean, Sharon Davis, Leslie McMinn, Lori Baxter, Linda Hunt, Leslie Wheeler, Jeannie Parker, Lynn Beasley, Laura Sullivan, Barbara Rudolph, Kat Birch, Fancy Nancy Billets, Phyllis Oderman, Susan Wormley, Carmen Melendez, Chris Robinson. This is Chris's first class that I got to say her name. Yay. And Barbara Tyler. Yay. And then Sarah Merchant. And again, I have about 14 left for this class. So if anybody would like to reach out to get it, don't hesitate. I like to thank those people that are registering and taking my classes and call them out with a special thank you. They are the reason that it supports my my crazy shenanigans on YouTube. So I couldn't do this. I mean, I could do this, but the reason I'm able to do as much as I am is because I have my customers and they support me with my taking classes. I do all of my YouTube classes as free classes, and I put them out to everybody so that everybody can benefit from the sharing and the creativity and the inspiration. But I really do appreciate those people that get my classes. It makes me feel good that my kits are going out into the world. So I will also be bringing the paper in here. This is a class where you actually get to cut your own paper. Yay! So so that can be a challenge for people because not everybody likes to cut into their designer series paper. So what's nice about this class is a product-based class. I was reading some of the posts when I'm doing the hi Fran. I was doing the guessing game challenge that we've been doing. We're on question number 7, I believe. And one of the questions was, what is your favorite class? And instead of people saying the specific class, some people put, they just love the ink, paper, scissors series. And I hear that from a lot of people. I was really worried about this class because it concludes product and not everybody wants more product, But what happens is it's all packaged so nicely, and you get to use the ribbon and the embellishments and the paper. And people love having the extra paper to decorate their envelopes or decorate the insides of their cards. And so it allows them to the freedom, the creativity freedom to pick a different pattern if they want something else other than what the card was designed with, which is awesome. We love it when you are as creative as possible. Hi, Carol Alanis. So I am going to, you guys, I need my ribbon. Oh man, I can't believe it. So normally, I can rob a different card kit to make this happen, but because my opened ribbons are upstairs where I design, you guys are gonna have to like give me a hall pass, and I'm gonna run upstairs and go get it really quick. I will be 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, and while I'm doing that, you guys, I'm gonna drop the camera down and you can guess which card I'm gonna start with. How does that sound? Okay, so you can time me. It's 11 on the clock here. Okay. Okay. Oh, that took a minute and 40 seconds. Okay. I didn't realize how long it takes to go up there and down. So, all right. What are you guys guessing? Thumbs up to everybody is what I see. Oh, man. Okay. So we have here the different ribbons. So what do you get with an ink, paper, scissors from me? Whew, you get, in this case, this is going out to Chris Robinson. Chris, I have not mailed it. I was stuck at the house all day today. I did not leave the house to go take this to the post office. You get your 4 card kits. You're going to get a 1/4 pack of the designer series paper. Card 2. Okay, yeah, that's what we're going to start with. Whew. Oh, man. Okay. This is what a 1/4 pack looks like. And not does it necessarily match. This piece does go with this piece because if you look at the back, they match, but the front doesn't match. And I'm going to show you the full pack of paper so you can understand why. These 2 are not identical. These are not identical. These are not identical. And these pretty much look identical. So just so you know, your papers don't always match, and that's because of how the paper is printed, and I'll show that to you. You get a whole pack of the embellishments that go with it, and then the 3 rolls of ribbon that we picked to go with the class. So this will be getting mailed to Chris tomorrow. The orange card, you guys are picking card number 2. Okay. All right, well then maybe we'll just go with that one. Okay, so I had to go run, this is what I ran upstairs for. I had my opened ribbons upstairs, and I had my open embellishments. And so let me show you the full sheet so you guys can understand a little challenge that we have when we get paper that looks like this. So this is one of the 12 by 12 sheets. You can see that the top is slightly different than the bottom. So that's why on one of yours, you'll have a little bit more light blue up here and the other down here. Then the other side is this one. And for the class, we actually use this side of the paper. Now look at this. Look at this craziness. It's beautiful. But what happens is you're going to either have this section or you're going to have this section. Well, you're going to have this section and this one. You shouldn't have the same of this. And what happens is we actually are using this back side. It was too hard to create a card that used these two sides. So we ended up opting for these two to go together. And that's what we put on that card. Then for this one, we thought that that was crazy. It didn't really match our ribbon selection, so we opted to go with these little bits of flowers on the side here. And then for this one, you can see that you're gonna get this and this. So you got one half or the other half. And it's such a pretty, you guys, this is such a pretty pattern. Absolutely love this. Like this peacock color, I love it. It kind of reminds me of, we used the detailed dogwood card with the softly sophisticated paper. But so you're gonna have the big, like more busy pattern down here, and then you're gonna have an opening with some words that you can see. So that's that piece. This one, if you look at it, it has this middle section with like newsprint, it looks like. And then this side, we used this side for that card. And then here's this one. So when you guys got this, you either got this section here or you got this section. So some of you might have a little lighter yellow and some of you might have a little more orangey in your card. But ultimately, you got this half or this half, and that's what was used on this one. And so here's the other side for that. So you guys can see that. Okay, so I wanted to show you the full pages so you can understand where you're kind of maybe starting from. Now, I actually went through my package, and this is my extra DSP. Like these are all my, how many packs I've opened up for kidding, and so this is like extra. I wanted to, instead of cutting from full sheets down, I want to work off the scraps that I have. So I'm definitely going to pull a section here for this one. I've got some yellow. Well, actually I have this guy for here. I've got the green that I can pull here. Got the flowers I can pull. So you guys, I don't want to confuse you that my sheets are big, but I just didn't want to cut a 6-inch by 6-inch paper just to cut it down to the size that we need it to be. I hope that makes sense. So for those that do get the class from me, you will have gotten a PDF, and the PDF was sent to you. Let's see here. I sent it out to a couple people yesterday, and I want to pull that up. Oh man, a lot of emails since yesterday. Hang on. I want to pull up the PDF tutorial. Let's just see. Oh man. That's not it either. I'm going to pull up the tutorial so that I can get, well, you know what? I don't need to because I have the measurements on my, hang on. I have the measurements here. Okay, so forget that. I have the measurements on my recipe cards. Yay. Okay, so you guys wanted to start with the yellow one. It sounds like you thought I was going to start with that. If you were going to ask me, I probably would have saved this card for last. It probably might surprise you, but I feel like this one makes me the happiest. So I was going to save that for last, but I'm going to do it first because it's most exciting. This one's actually probably the easiest one to start with cutting too, because this designer paper is just a normal mat. It's 5 1/16 by 3 13/16. And so that just depends. If you're not a 16th kind of person, either go up or down. Either go to 5 by 3 3/4 or go 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. Either call. But find where your yellow section is and then that's what you're going to cut off, okay? So I want to take this section right here, and so I'm going to grab my cutter, and I think I'm going to go like this first, and I'm 3 1/16 wide. I don't need my scoring, and I'm going to go down to about 5-ish, something like that, and then what I'm going to do is just go this way and go to 5 1/16. And that should hopefully take that. So this is what you're cutting out. So find your pattern. Again, you're gonna have one that's more blue and red and one that's got the little yellow in it. And ultimately, as long as you're going for one that has the yellow in it, that will really nicely match the lemon lolly. You could even pull like this section here if you have that part of the paper, or you could pull a section over here if you want more pink in it. It's really your call what you want. But that one's the easy one, I think, out of all of the kits. So not so crazy. Now, this one's also really easy. Again, I think it's just a 5 1/16 at DSP. Yep, 5 1/16 by 3 13/16. So find your bluish paper that looks like this. And you might consider like not using this top part and not using this bottom part and like taking the section out of here. If you want, you could like use this section right here. You're just gonna have more flowers up there. Or if you take this section down here, you're gonna have more words. And choose your words. So just depends what you like. So we went, when we did this card, we kind of opted for flowers that are going up like this, and then you can see the words here. The measurement you need is about 5 by 3 3/4, or 5 1/16 by 3 13/16. What you could do is, what's the inside look like? I stamped an image in there. What you could do is take like 3/4 of an inch off the bottom, and then use that on your inside, and then now take 3 13/16 like this, and then figure out which section you want. And I think I'm going to do 5 1/16 that way. And so now this is what I'm going to use here for that. And then I've got this kind of prepped and ready to go. I'm going to cut that for my inside like this. This potentially could get used for your envelope. I might just save that and use that for the envelope. Okay, so that's that one. Okay, so far so good, hopefully. All right. Next, we have here, which one do I want to do? Let's do this one next. So this one looks super complicated. It really does. I was trying to see if I can get my comments to go up. You guys, I got my comments earlier, and now they aren't letting me see them. So this one, the DSP, oh, you know what? That doesn't go with this one. I'm like, those measurements are not right. I think this must go, no, these both go with here. Okay, so I must be missing the recipe card for this, but this, the designer paper for the bottom, the greenish one, that's what we're gonna want. And you actually have a full mat. This looks very deceiving, everybody. If you've never done a card like this, it looks complicated, and it's not as complicated as you think it might be. The thing is, we need to get this designer paper mat here is basically 4 15/16 times 3 11/16. That's going to be the hardest part. So 4, I'm just going to cut this. It's just one little tick mark under 5, and then 3 11/16, which is one tick mark under the 3 3/4. So you could go up a hair, you could go down a hair, right? It just depends on how much of this peacock border you want to see. But this is ultimately that mat. This is it looks like you use 2 separate pieces, but it really is it's the full mat. Part of it gets covered up. And then I could set this off to the side and use this for my envelope. That might be a good choice to do. Now, this right here, this little flower power, it is about a 3 by 3. Just to be safe, I would just cut 2 3 by 3 squares. And that is this piece right here. It's the lime green on the back side here. I think that, I don't know if I have, this is 5. And I don't know, I think I could get by with 5. It's really, we had put in the PDF tutorial, you guys, 3 by 3, but I feel like you could get by. Instead of me cutting into another one, I'm gonna take a chance. Take a chance on me, take a chance on me. 2.5 by 2.5, because then if it's too little, you guys, I'll come back and cut more. But ultimately, what happens is this gets put right here, And then this one gets glued right in here. And so 2.5 by 2.5 is manageable. So if you have 3 by 3, it's okay. You're just gonna cut a little extra off. All right, so what you need for this one, it was a 4 15/16 by 3 11/16, or a hair lower or bigger, bigger or less, whatever. And then 2.5 by 2.5 and 2 of them. Okay, good, 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 good. All right, then we have the last card, which is this one. And this one looks complicated, but it's not. When we actually take it bit by bit, you need 4 squares of one pattern and 4 squares of the other pattern, and they ultimately are 1 1/4 by 1 1/4. So let's grab this for now, and let's see if we can get what we need from this little side strip here. So this is 1 1/4, and we need here 1 1/4, 1 1/4, 1 1/4. So when I mentioned in the showcase today that Diane took on the challenge of this class with those in person, it's because she gets to cut paper with everybody in class. Everybody brings their own trimmer to class, and she helps everybody get their paper trimmed to the sizes that they need it to be. And that's why I said it is a challenge. All right, so we're gonna see if we have enough here with this little strip here. If this is 5 inches, we should be good. Yes, it is. So we're cutting 1 1/4, 1 1/4. Oh, I missed a hair. Grab the scissors. I didn't get the last little bit here. Okay, and 1 1/4 and 1 1/4. Okay, so that I don't know what to do with, but later in life maybe something will be pretty with it. So you have 4 1 1/4s like this, 4 1 1/4s like that. That should ultimately be the end of what we need to do for cutting. I'm going to give this one last chance to see if I can find your comments. I was so excited. What I've been having to do is I go into a video that you can find it by, oop, wrong thing. I was like right there. I was hoping that that would pop up the comments. No, it's not going to, but at least I can still see that we're live. So that's all that matters. You guys can see here, it's my official first night. It's so smooth. It's my first official night using the glass mat underneath. We're gonna see how it works. Sherry Martin called me last night, or Tuesday night, and she said it stamps beautifully, or she had seen it being used and that it stamps really nicely with photopolymer stamps. Okay, so we've got all of our bits and parts cut. And what we're going to do now is we talk about the kits. So when you get a kit from me, a class from me, like this one, everything comes in the envelope. So as long as you know what color you're looking for, that's all that matters. You can just get to that. And I believe it must be this one. Yep. And you guys called yellow first. So we're just going to set these things off to the side and grab our yellow-ish card and set these over here. So everything's in here that you need except for the designer paper and the embellishments and the ribbon because of this being an ink, paper, scissors class. So let's grab this so you guys can see what this looks like. Hi, Jean Maxwell. Hi, Catherine Healy. Another video for today. You are correct. All right. So in here, when you open this up, you're going to find this. And you're going to be like, why did you give me your garbage? No, it's not garbage. It's your mat. Okay. So this actually goes over the top of it. All right. So do not throw away things that look like this in your kits, okay? From that, you can see here, we cut the little foliage out from, okay? So that's important, don't lose that. You have a little wee widow square here, that's from the Stylish Shapes die, and that's in Lemon Lolly. You have a little scrapperoni that is a 1/2 inch by like maybe 2 inches. It's just the scrap. It's when you cut out 5 1/4 by 4 mat, you end up with a 1/2 inch strip on the side. That's what this is. And so that's for your sentiment. And then we have here your little notebook paper, and you've got that die cut at the top, and then you've got some sort of a die cut edge on the bottom. So there's a die in this set that die cuts that. So everybody's are slightly different. You can see might be a little higher, a little lower, a little less angle. So there's that. And then you'll have a piece of sweet sorbet and the white mat for your inside. So now this is ink, paper, scissors, so everything is double matted for your pleasure, for your stamping endeavors. So you definitely want to burnish your edge here, and then that will help give it a nice crisp edge. And when it comes to this, I was just feeling if I popped it up, but I didn't. This is nice because there's no ribbon that needs to go behind here. So ultimately we can just flip these both over and you can get glue happy. I give you permission to get glue happy with this. So we're gonna do that and this. When you need to put ribbon behind, you have to be a little bit more careful. But what you might consider doing too is, I don't know if you saw that, I put the designer paper up against the sweet sorbet to make sure it kind of fit nicely. You might do that before you put glue on it. Now you can figure out, do you want your more, where do you know, like you saw, I put the golden side down here and the light yellow up there, or do I want it like this? So just figure out how you want it to be seen on your card. And then that goes like that. Okay, so we've got a little bit of gluing done. Just make sure you get that glued the right way. And then we're having, hello, you called. Is it me you're looking for? In sweet sorbet. So let's grab that color and do a little inky dinky do time. So we're gonna grab our little scrap here, and I tried to put my stamp on my block as straight as possible. So hopefully I can just feel like my block is straight. Good deal, that's all right. And then I'm gonna grab a piece of scrap paper here. The little foliage thing that looks like this is actually stamped off. It's at second strength or second generation, depending on what you refer to it as. So I stamp off, and then on this piece, we're going to just put this back here. There's no rhyme or reason, I just put it right there. You could do it to the left or to the right, whatever you're feeling. And then, what's on the inside? Oh, we did it again. So one moment, please. Let's grab that piece and put this back here. And then we'll have that coming up the edge. Perfect. Now that's it for the sweet sorbet. Now, just so, for those that are newer to me, that don't usually watch and are just catching me now in the beginning, I do stamp relatively quickly. I know the cards like the back of my hand, and that doesn't mean though that you have to feel overwhelmed if it's a little bit too fast. You can, a lot of people just watch the video the first time and then they make their cards later on. So just so you know, don't ever feel overwhelmed. I like to just show you how to put the cards together. So I've got a little bit of that yellow background. Those are the words. Choose your words. And that went just softly there. And then I also did that. Stamp off. And then I did that on the back of this. Oh, actually, I probably did those at first strength. So first, second strength, it's your preference. I'm going to put them at first strength here. So one set right there. And then I'm going to do one more set right there. So this is creating a little bit of a background for this, so it kind of fills it in a little bit. Okay, I think that might be it for the stamping on this one. And we can finish our assembly process. So we could do a little bit more gluing. Hi, Vet. You love the mat, Wendy. Good. Awesome. It's my first time using it, actually. All right, so we're going to put the sweet sorbet with lemon lolly. You guys, I would never have put these cards. Honestly, like that is one of the things I love. I would never have thought about putting these cards or these colors together until Stampin' Up provided me designer series paper where they were together. And I'm like, oh, they work. They make it easy because everything coordinates so easily. All right, so there's what we've got for the inside. And then now we can finish on this. I'm gonna pop this up with dimensionals. And whoa, look at that. Looks like we can continue going around the edge here and get all these. Let's just cut them all. And then we'll continue to use the rest of this sheet. So I popped up the little white notebook piece like that. And then that's gonna get put on the front of the card at a slight angle. Okay, so something like, if you're not an angle person and you like things straight up and down, that's okay too. You could put it just like this. And I usually am like this, but I have a tendency that sometimes it's okay to do a little bit of an angle-y like that, so that's good. And then for this, what I think I'm gonna do, I don't know, let's see if I have my Stella pen. I noticed she was needing some rejuvenation. Oh, there's a little bit in here. I would Stella this before you put it onto the card front. It just makes it, in case it goes over the edge, you can just get it on the scrap paper then instead. Okay, Stella is a glitter pen. It was on back order, or not back order. Hi, Angelique. Hi, Deanne Dawn. So when you initially show the kit, people then need to buy the stamp and inks to make the kit. Is that correct? Yep. Crazy cat lady. I cannot do any stamping. It is against compliance to stamp any images for you. So when you get the kit from me, it's exactly what I showed you in this bag right here. This is what you get, right? So in this case, you got these card kits, and you would need to provide your own stamps, ink, and adhesives to put the card together. That is exactly how it works. You betcha. So for those people that have a collection of stamps, sometimes you can interchange and use other things. And sometimes people don't have stamps and they would need to get some stamps to complete the card. So completely up to you. This class is $32 with porch pickup or in person, or it's $39 mailed. And what happens is, if somebody wants to get this stamp set, let's say you're like, yep, I really like this stamp set. If you put in, going forward, a $50 order using my host code, you could get the stamps that you need for this class, and then you could get a different class offered for free with me. So that's how that kind of works. So this is a product-based class, meaning it's only a fee. The product-based means you get product in it, and it's fee only. So I actually, let's see here. We're going to take the paper snips here. If you need to get the cutting tool out, you can, but I'm just gonna go straight up and straight up, just to shorten these. So you might have a longer sentiment that you use. If that's the case, then you don't have to cut as much off. And I should have just tested this. So this one, I left it a little bit longer, and apparently now when I cut this one, I cut it about the same distance as the yellow. So I'm gonna just pretend like that's what I wanted to do. So it's the same distance as the yellow. So that's okay. We're just gonna take a little bit of glue. Okay, Crazy Cat order. You ordered for me on free shipping day. Okay, so you ordered for me as well as a bunch of other people did. And speaking of which, we could do the drawing from all the people who ordered for me. Okay, help me remember this, you guys. I pulled everybody's names. So let's just hear free shipping day drawing. If we remember, oh man. Now you help me remember something else. You help me remember that I did not pull the names for the mystery card, and I did not pull the names for the Share, Create, Inspire. And you guys had until last night, and today's Thursday. And I had my mind in everything else. So we have to do a few drawings, but I did not pull the names. So thank you for that reminder. But I think that I could do the drawing for the free shipping day because I have everybody here in my computer, and I could pull that. So how that works is, you guys, we kind of talked about this. We've designed 22 cards since Thursday. So if you haven't watched the showcase from today, we've designed about 22 cards since Thursday. and we finished on Tuesday, and then it was photographing, publishing them, and I am a little backed up since free shipping day, which was the 14th. That is true. I am backed up on emails since the 14th. Not everybody, just a lot has to do with the ordering. I haven't been able to check, and plus part of it was that my yellow book that I now have, I didn't have it to jot names down in, and I didn't want to have to re-jot them down, so I kind of like held off on those tasks of going through those emails. So that is very true. So crazy cat lady, thanks for all the information. I would never have thought of that DSP, but now I may need it. Yes, a good friend. Like that's when we say our work here is done, right? So I ended up having my white the same distance from left to right as the yellow, and that's okay. I put a little tear and tape back here, and I'm gonna make my little loop and a tail is what we're doing here. So I'm catching my tear and tape, making my loop, coming sideways a little bit with it, and then my tail is gonna come down like this, and then I'm gonna prep the back of this with a little bit more tear and tape so it does not come apart later in life. And we're gonna grab a ribbon scissors like this. Yvette, this is the first time watching me live. I watched a few episodes in the last week. Great. I actually had a couple people, they told me they've been binge watching. And it's like, oh my, I never expected in my life that people would be binge watching. That's kind of, I'm like, wow. That's kind of, they fall asleep with me. As long as I make you laugh and I'm not annoying you, that's all I care about, right? So I did take the tear and tape off of here. And I think what I'm going to do is, because my ribbon is wanting to come apart here, I'm going to take a little glue dot. And hopefully you guys are learning stuff too. But that's what's important to me. Learning how to make like cards is just, that's part of it, right? Because if you don't know how to do it, then you're going to struggle. So hopefully I can teach you lots of tips and tricks. All right, so then I've got that on here. Now I think I'm going to take a dimensional. I'm going to kind of help hold that down slightly with a dimensional and then put another one there. And then this is going to go right over where the stem is here and something like that. And that's going to also help hold down my foliage. So you know what I'm going to do? Before I put this down, I'm going to make it official that the white is exactly the same, because it was hanging over just a little there. Now it's completely flush. So now you guys have a choice. I'll hold both cards up and you can see what you like better. So we're going to put that right there. And then the other thing I might consider doing here too is this is all loose here. I think I'm just going to gently pull this back and add a little dot of glue on a couple of these branches like that. And then that will help them to stick down. Hi, Crystal Niebaum. Hi, Laura Sullivan. Glad your internet just came up. That's awesome. Good deal. My parents have been out of the internet. They have not had internet or phone for 2 days now. So they're not watching me. Every now and then my mom and dad will be like, oh, you talked about us on the live. But they don't have internet right now because Bug Tussle is putting in some new internet lines. So here, I'm just going to hold these so you can see the slight difference between the two. Very, very minimal. But there you can see I left my white hang a little bit longer. I like the look of that better, where this one I cut it flush. And I wish kind of, like it gives it another angle or dimension when it's like another angle when the white is hanging over a little bit. So, but all in all, I'm very happy. And then the gems on this, you get these in your kit. So there's the pink ones, there's the turquoisey peacock ones, and then there's white ones. So these, in this case, the pink really does match these good. And with sequins like this, sometimes the pokey tool end works better. So I'm going to do a big one, a small one. Whoa, a small one. A little guy. Put a small one over here and a big one next to it. And then because we have 4, we need a 5th one. And I'm thinking my 5th one fell off on this card, so I'm going to add it right back. Right there. And then we're going to put one in about the same spot there. Boom. There we go. We got our first card done. Catherine Healy says her kittens are too much. You're going to bring them to my house. You let Bigger Tigger be the big brother and babysit them, right? I'm sure Bigger Tigger thought that for the longest time. Why did you bring kittens home? Now I gotta watch them. All right, so there we go. We got one card under our belts. We'll set that over there for now. And we're gonna ooh and ah for that for just a second. So great color combination. Now, if you have the rest of your paper and you have some more cardstock at home, you could definitely recreate this card and use this blue section, which is like, it's Azure Afternoon, and you could do Azure with Berry Burst, which is the great color combination we're gonna see on a future card here. But you could use the other section of your paper to make another card. Okay, Venas. All right. What's our next one? Let's just see what the next one is. Whoa, there goes the catalog. We're gonna do this one next. Okay, let's put the book back. All right. Ooh, okay. We're getting this one out of the way. Wait for it. Did I didn't. I thought maybe I was going to decorate my envelope, but I don't think I pulled DSP for that. Okay, let's get rid of the envelope for the moment in time. Ooh, I forgot to show you guys this. This is the book that I create when it's called a DSP sampler. So I didn't show this to you, but this is what, when I sell my DSP samplers, it's a little 2x2 square and then the color swatches. And so that is the Masterfully made. I actually pulled down the full sheets to show you, but this is what we're in the process of preparing for the spring mini catalog. My brother and I are doing it this coming weekend, and we're making 72 of them. I think that is the plan. Okay, let's pull these out and let's see what kind of trouble we can get into. All right. So weird I have a ridge here. Okay. Oh, let's put that there. Let's look at what you guys, lots of bits and parts. Okay. So when you open up your kit, you can burnish the edge here. Okay, let's pull this out of the plastic. Is the DSP still available? Yes, Cindy Reed. The Masterfully made, it's in the annual catalog, so definitely is still available. I don't know if it's out of inventory or not, but it's available. It is available till the end of April or beginning of May, whenever the annual catalog ends. Okay, so we have here this piece like this. So again, do not throw this away thinking that you're not going to use it because you think, why did she give us some scraps? This was actually, for this card, was cut out of here. And then one of the next cards we're doing, this freesia, that got cut out of here too, okay? So just so you know, that gets covered up. So it's all good in the hood, all right? So we're going to talk about this momentarily too. I was like, something's wrong. This actually goes onto the peacock mat, and then this goes onto the fresh freesia mat, all right? So that's how that layers. And we'll do that in momentarily, but just hang tight. We're going to talk about what we all have. You have a little Blackberry Bliss. This die cut is from, thanks, Yvette. So I actually have, I'm taking orders and reservations now for the Spring Mini Catalog DSP Sampler. So that goes here. You guys will have some strips in your kit. They're 1/4 inch little peacock strips. You need those to create the fractured look. This little guy will be in your kit. This little vellum circle will be in your kit. And another little 1/2 inch strip will be there for words. We cut these 3x3s tonight, or 2.5 by 2.5, and then you're going to have these pieces for your inside. Okay? So let's do our stamping first, and then we'll start doing some assembly. So our hello got used again, so let's just do a quick washing on him. And then our words also got used, and then our inside was that. Okay, so let's clean this as long as we got the chamois in our hands. Hi, Holly Pablo. The sampler like that book, the sampler for the Spring Mini Catalog is $26. So what it comes with, here I'll show you. I have an add-on sampler one too. I made one of those for the add-ons, so all the online exclusives. So it comes with the white sheets, and then it comes with all these little packets, and you assemble it yourself with glue. So I had one left from the add-on, and then that's $26 plus shipping, and the shipping is $10 because I put it in a padded priority envelope. Okay, so we're gonna need Blackberry Bliss, so let's grab that, and the little strip here, and that is in on the white strip, and just the hello again. Let's see if I get it straight. We'll try again. We have the other side. Why not? Go up a little higher. I'm good with that. All right. Then the flower on the inside is the other flower from this set. And that looks like this. So let's get that inked up. All right, and that's on the, I have it on the bottom left corner because it kind of angles more that way versus over here, you would have it going that way. I feel like I liked it over here better. And don't worry if part of it goes off the edge. I don't mind that. You can see here, and I actually have it a little lower, which is fine. So let's get that on here. All right, then we have the words, and the words are in bubble bath this time. You could do fresh freesia and stamp off. That would not be a problem. But what we're gonna do is take the bubble bath. I wonder how dark it is. I'm gonna just do first strength, and that's gonna go right about there. It just provides a little bit of a background for it. And also this little square here. It's a diamond, not a square. We pull that out here. It's actually a diamond, and I have words stamped on there as well. And so I've got some here, some over here, and then there's a set over here. And when I stamped it as a diamond, it kept the words going horizontal like that. Okay. Pick that up, and we're done stamping for this one. If you want a sentiment on the inside, you could always do that too. And again, you could stamp anything. These cards are versatile. You could use them for anything. Hi, Bobby McPherson. All right, let's do a little gluing. So we can glue these two things. So let's grab our glue, and let's pop those together for now. Again, if you like it this way or this way, your call, figure that out. And that will go on here. And then this can go on here. Now, I'm going to flip this over. We can put this in our inside already. Okay. And then the other thing we can do is we can put glue on the back of our little diamond or square. All right, so this goes on our inside. So Blackberry, Freesia, Peacock. Ooh la la. They are a pretty color combination. All right, so there's our inside. And then you mix a little bit of bubble bath in there. All right, now the diamond. So I'm just gonna test this really quick too, just to make sure my sizing works good. That's still good with me. Our diamond needs to go as much of a diamond as possible. And look at your words, if you put words on, that they're going the right way. If you need to get out a ruler, you can eyeball it, but basically you're trying to get this to be in the middle and this to be in the middle, right? So I'm kind of like, I'm gonna eyeball here, I got one finger here, otherwise grab a ruler if you need to, but you're gluing your diamond down first, okay? Not crazy so far. All right, then you guys have your strips. So you should, I believe, have 4 strips. Our goal is to glue our strips down. So for Let's Just Stamp, we did this card, but we only had 1 pattern paper. Now we have 2. And so first, it's the same process. We're gonna glue our strips down. We're gonna start at the top and we're gonna go clockwise with them. And I'm a little bit nervous. I don't wanna get glue all over. So like one of the things that I did when I put this card together, like light touch of the glue. I actually, look at the glue ball on that thing. Holy Moses. One moment, please. Let's get that off of there. Perfect. So whenever I'd be stamping with my friend Gina, she'd always hand me her boogers like that. And you'd be like, well, I don't want your boogers. So I really am gonna do it this way. Because I don't wanna risk putting too much glue on. So I'm gonna use this like as a guide. And I'm gonna put a thin little line of liquid glue just right like that. I don't know if you guys can see this, but I'll bring it up close so you can see where I put my glue. That's where it is. Okay, then you want to make sure that this is nice and flush here where my thumb is, and then butt it right up to the diamond. And now I didn't put glue accidentally over there and got it all over my work surface. But I have a nice clean mat, or nice glass mat. It is a clean mat, and I could have cleaned it up. But so now I'm gonna use this one as a guide again. And we're gonna just little thin layer. I'm gonna put a line of liquid glue all the way to the end. Grab the flush end. I have a ripped edge on one of mine, on almost of mine, but I'm gonna put that now, butt that right up to the diamond on the lower right-hand side. Okay? As long as you're not putting too much glue, it shouldn't be oozing all over the place. Grab the next one. And we're going to do just like that. Okay, and then grab your next one and it butts up right to it. So a good call out here, you guys, to my die cutters and my helpers and my embossers for helping with this class. And also to my newest helper, Jolene, helped me write the tutorial. And if you were amazed that the tutorial was in your inbox on Saturday, you have Jolene and Karen Wetstein to thank for that because they helped me get it written and proofread and in your inboxes super early compared to normal. It felt really good to not think about having to write a tutorial this week. So now hopefully if you got this one butted up really close to like right in line with this other one should meet right here. And you've got now this Action Jackson going on. All right, that's what I did. Now I didn't have any glue hanging over because if you would have glued these strips, you might have glue all over now because it would have gone all over. That's how that works. Okay. Whew. Okay, so that's not so bad. Now you have your little squares. You're not going to keep all of the squares. You're just going to play around with these to figure out how you want them. This is how easy this is, you guys. This fits here, and this one fits here. That's it. Like, and now we're going to just cut that off. So you might just consider playing around and like twisting these. Okay, well, if I do that, I'm going to have more lime green. I'm going to do this. I'm going to have more berry burst. Like, depending on what part of that paper you cut, depends, like that's going to give you your pattern. Now, if you wanted to cover up these corners, you would have had to cut a bigger piece. This is not enough. You could test out if you cut your 3-inch piece. That might not be 3 inches there. It might be over 3 inches actually to get to that. It's like 3.5 almost to get that. So, but I knew I wanted these little corners down here. So I think I like that flower a lot. And if I put that, yeah, I think I'm gonna go like that. And then I think I'm gonna go like this. So what we're gonna do, ooh, that flower is really pretty though too. If I do that, it's gonna cut right here and right there. And because this is a blackberry base, I think I wanna go with that deeper blackberry color. So here I've got these set. Now what I'm gonna do is put my glue right here. All right, I'm gonna do the same thing over here. Don't need a lot, dot, dot, but not a lot. Okay, so then hopefully, you guys are working with 90-degree angles. Hopefully, this sits right in here. It should butt right up to the little strips, and then this little one, a wee widow one, should also butt up. What I did, I don't know if you caught what I just did there. It was really hard to see. I kind of like squished my paper. I kind of took the edge of the paper and like slid it into it and then butted it up to it. So that helped me get glue right up to the edge. Okay. Now this looks really crazy, but this is what we have. Now what you need to do is grab your paper scissors, flip it over, and just use the peacock as a guide. So I'm just using, don't cut it, hopefully. Use it as a guide. It's sad that this is left over, but I guess that's how it works. So you just use the peacock as a guide. You could get your paper trimmer out and definitely butt this up to the paper trimmer, but I don't generally have an issue going and using the mat as a guide like this. And then just go this way, and you're going to trim all the way around like that. And now when you look at the front, you've got your fracture done. Now this stuff, you could in essence potentially make a smaller fracture. I mean, you could use these pieces elsewhere in other projects. So, okay. How was that? Was that relatively painless for you? Hopefully watching the process of how I figured it out, like to me, was the easiest to do. Now what we can do is flip both of these over, and we're going to glue them down onto our card base. All right, so we're going to grab this one first. There's no ribbon that goes behind it, thank goodness. Makes it easy for us. And then I did have a top and a bottom. I have letters, so I'm gonna just double check that. And then this goes inside the freesia. I didn't even ask Diane today how this went yesterday. We designed these cards in the beginning of November, you guys. It's been a little while. So, all right, there we go. So now that we have our technique done, then we get to decorate. And this one, I opted to do a little bit of an angle on the ends like this to change it up slightly from the other one. And then you're going to use your tear-in tape. And then I have a little circle back here, and it's really hard to see it, but it just adds a little element back there. It is, it's back there, and it's more to the left than it is to the right. So don't lose it. They're kind of see-through, but it's more to the left here than it is to the right here. So it's over there. And then actually we'll grab another piece of tear-in tape, kind of where the sentiment strip is going to go. I'm going to put that piece of tear-in tape here, and we can set our little leaf in here, something like that. And then we need a piece of tear-in tape for the back of the hello you called. Is it me you're looking for? You know the Adele song, right? I don't know many songs, but I do know that one. All right, we're going to start with our tail going that way, come back, make a little loop down here, and then you're gonna make a little loop back here, and it's actually gonna look like a little bowsy. Not making a bow, but it kind of is gonna look like one when you're done. And then we're gonna make that just a little longer than it needs to be, just so we got it right. So we've got a loop, and a tail on that end, and then you can grab your tear-in tape and put that over the top. And decide if you want to pop it up. I think I'm going to peel this backing off just because I'm going to just put a dimensional across there. And one more right there. So almost all where the tear-in tape is, it's got the dimensional. And then this goes right about here. And then grab that ribbon scissors. And now that my label is down, I'm going to trim that. And then which way do I have to trim this? Ha ha ha. I think like this, actually. Okay, super cute. Super cute. Okay, Stella. I could have done this before and I opted not to. I'm just gonna Stella it right on here. Get some Stella going on your little foliage piece. And then I would also like to just secure this a little bit more. I'm gonna just pull this back. It's pretty set back there, but I like to just grab this and put a little dot, not a lot, right there. And that'll help hold this down a little bit more. Good. Cindy said that was easy to understand. Like to hear that. Okay. There it is. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. There's our inside, already glued in. You can make it a birthday card, a get well card, a thinking of you card, a thank you card. I mean, you could put hello and thank you, whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. And the gemsies, though, that's what we're going to do next. And you can do, we're going to do a combination of the peacock ones and the white ones. And I can compare these now. These were in the Painted Wishes kit. They look identical to me. So I'm going to start using some of these up. So we're going to do that and a white one, another white one, a little baby green one, and a big one of the white right here. The pink's okay in here. It's kind of like, to me, it was a different pink against the purple, but you could definitely pull it in if you wanted. You guys have a whole sheet of these embellishments. You can use it whatever you want. I'll put him right there. But I went with 5. All right. Oh man, that was clean. Good job. That's what we got. So Angelique says gorgeous. Yay! So Angelique inspired us. Let's see if I have it here. I might have. Oh yeah, so Angelique sent us this card. She sent me this card. So this is what she sent me. I was in the car driving with Tyler on our way to dinner on a Friday night when I opened it up, and so he got to see it. And I was like, hi, Sherry Stewart. It's like, oh my goodness, how did you make this? It seems so complicated. And when she explained it, it was like, oh, it's so easy. Okay, we can handle this. Let's do it for a class card. We were so worried about it, but then it turned out good. So you guys, I love it when I get some happy mail from you. I can definitely case your cards and make them into class cards. All right, very good, very good. So let's pop this away. Put that back here. Give you guys a second to look at this one more time. Stay hydrated. That's really crooked. Let's put it back there. Okay, very good. So we've got these 2 done, and we've got 2 more to go. And we're going to pick which one next. Is it going to be, oh, this one. All right. So this is Compliments of Miss Susan Bellamy from the Share, Create, Inspire card class that we did a couple months ago. All right, let's grab our bits and parts. All right, so don't forget to burnish the edging here, okay? And then you've got lots of bubble gum, Bubblicious, Bubble Bath, and white. Now, if you open up your kit, you're gonna have them in the right order. The top 2 go on the outside. The bottom 2 will go on the inside. And then you'll have, this is the die cut from the stamp set. And you'll have 2 squares of Bubble Bath and 2 squares of Berry Burst. Then what else you will have should be your little squares that we cut together as a group. Oh, they're right there. I couldn't see them. You guys, they blended right in. Okay, so you should have your little squares as well. So let's take that out of the packaging. We made this one into a thank you card. So, but we will clean that. The words got used again on this one. They're a great background stamp. And then on the inside of this one, we did, oh, that's very nice. Okay, let's get this cleaned though. Okay, so we need the Berry Burst color of ink, so that's down here. And we'll stamp the thank you on this. I'm gonna flip it over and do the back first. Oh, thanks so much. I'm glad you like the cards. Okay. See, I'm doing it on the back first just to see. Okay, I could live with that. Let's see if I can do that again. Okay, I did it again. Yay. And then what we need to do is grab a bigger piece of paper for our inside here. And we're stamping this thing, whatever you want to call this. We did it along the bottom of the edge on the inside. And we're just going to put that right there. That's what we did. We put that along the bottom just for a little decoration. And then the bubble bath words will go on this thing right here. So we just clean that, and I think we're okay with doing first strength. So we're just going to stamp some words on here to make it less like white space. Like I have a hard time with open white space like that, so it fills in and just puts a little bit of texture back there. So we're good to go on that. And now I think we get to assemble. So if you watched the Share, Create, Inspire card class from, it must have been October. I don't know if it was November. It was October, I think. So we can glue this and this down. Let's do that. And then we can also glue, oh, I have a trick for you on that. Okay, I'll wait to put the glue on so I can have more space here. This is embossed with the Painted Textures embossing folder, which is super cool pattern. There's no real top or bottom to it. How do I find the link for the sampler paper and the add-on paper? So that is a nice question. I will show you. You know, I don't think I ever created, oh, did I? I think I did. So this is for our inside. The add-on, I think I did create it. So I'll show you here in a moment. It's on my website. If you go to the events calendar and you click on January 2nd, is where I have the spring mini catalog. Now these get flipped over. We're gonna glue that on the inside and this on the outside. So we'll just line that up as best as you can get it. All right, just like that. And then this one can go on the inside. Okay, so got a little bit of glue happiness going on here. That's a great thing about liquid glue. You can kind of wiggle, wiggle, wiggle with it till you get it where you want it to go. All right, let me just take a side quest here. Thanks, Wendy. In my website, so cardsbychrisb.com. So you go to my website and in the events calendar. So when you click on events, it brings up this calendar. If you go to December 1st, if you click on add-on DSP sampler, the picture here shows holiday mini catalog, but this is the one for the annual. I'm so sorry, the add-on sampler. And then you would just add it, you'd scroll down here, add it to your cart. And I had mentioned it's $26, but when you use my website, it charges a convenience fee for using it. So that's why the prices are higher when you go to checkout. And then if you go back to events, the new spring mini catalog is actually on January 2nd, spring catalog DSP sampler. Now, here's the deal. So this is where the spring one is. The deal is if you get both of them, like let's say nobody else since this. So here's what happened. I showed the add-on sampler at like 3 o'clock and at 1 o'clock, and I haven't been in my email. So if somebody's emailed me about it, I'd have to give it to them first because they've already potentially paid for it. But with that being said, Yvette, if nobody else has claimed that last one, it's all yours. And if you get this one and the spring one, I could ship them together. And instead of being $20 for shipping, it would be $12, right? I'd take $8 off. And then I'd have to create a discount code for you to use when you check out. So that's just something we'll figure out, right? So I like to figure those kind of things out with you. And then the other thing too, I wanted to point out for the tutorial for this, all my tutorials for online classes that are 4 cards and more are put in the shop category here, online classes and tutorials. And so you could go back all the way to the country home class. And unfortunately that's at the top and you have to scroll all the way to the bottom. And I've already got the Masterfully made one in here. So in case anybody wants to just get the tutorial for this class, that is always an option for you. So that's already in here, published it, got it ready to go right before class. And so, yay, I'm ahead of the curve on that one. Okay, so back to this. I want to show you guys what I have for my trick. I have a glass mat here. Let's see if it'll work good. So you can put your little square here, like in the center of a section, and then what you're going to be able to do is, so this worked really good with grid paper. So I'm going to go down here. So this will be good. So I'm going to set this in the middle here of these squares. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit so you guys can see this better. So there's where I have it. And then when you go to glue, if you find like that one and that one and that one, if you get your points lined up on them, that should help you, glue it together to make it good. Now that doesn't look right. So I'm actually going to grab grid paper. Let's put that back. Hang on. I'm gonna get grid paper, like full-blown grid paper here. All right. So this might be easier for us to work with. Let's see here. If this goes right here in the grid, there, and there, and there, and there. I think that's where that looks to me correct. Okay, so I put it in the grid of a square section, and then I found the middle line. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh man, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It actually goes in the middle. You got to find the middle there, and then it's the middle of all of them. There. That's our star. Okay, so let's try that. Let's try it. I'm just going to go with a little bit of glue right through the middle like that. And we're going to try that again. And it was the middle of that, the middle, the middle, and the middle. So I've got liquid glue. I can wiggle with it a little bit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a half. And then, so that's an easy way to help you get your star kind of created using like grid stuff like this. Now we're going to do this next one, which is our bubble bath. That's going to go right in here like that. Okay. And then we're going to do, this goes like, okay. I'm thinking about this. This goes like this. Okay, so we need a little bit here, here, and then we're just going to do a circle in the middle. All right. Now that gets centered over the top of that. All right, so far so good, hopefully. You guys got 2 technique cards tonight. Okay, now the trick for these guys, you're gonna start, you're only gonna put a little bit of glue like up in this top area here. And then you're gonna leave this open on this side. I might zoom in just so you can see what is happening here, not that much. We're gluing, and if there's white on this one, like that's okay. Just figure out if you want your white going this way or that way. I don't have as much white on that one. But the trick on this one is you're only gluing this corner right here so that at the very end we can flip this up. And you don't have a lot of space here, you guys. You see, whoa, do you see how tight that is right here? Like that's how much margin you want to have all the way around this. All right, so we're gonna go for it. I'm just gonna put a little bit right there and get that really cut a close up there. Okay. Okay, something like that. Now we want to use this other one. And now these, it's okay to put glue. It's this very first one that you don't want to put glue on that top area over here. So now this one goes here. Try to keep that same distance. And then you're going to put that one. Whoa. That looks identical. Wait, I know, I'm just gonna do this one first. That one has this print there. Okay, so that's my back. That's my back. Okay. Momentarily getting confused because the patterns on the front and the back are similar. All right, so that one goes next. Now I think I've got myself situated. So we're gonna do that. Do that one. I kind of like the little checkers. Okay, so we're going to the light one now, just this one. We're just going around in a circle. And then we're gonna go to this one. Like that. And then this one goes right here. And then this one, if you get too far in, you're gonna have a hard time sneaking this last one in. So now this last one, this lifts up and this needs to fit in here. Now, this might happen to you as well, depending on how you do yours. But the reason that we opted to put stuff over the middle, over here, we put this over the middle. So if you need to finagle anything in the inside, you can. So what's happening is this needs to go down further and it's not gonna quite let me do it. So what I'm going to do, I'm just gonna trim off a little bit of that corner. And now when I go in here, that will fit. But I needed to cut just a little bit. Now, if you there are people who make cards like this and you could put a nice big gem right in the middle too to cover up, but honestly you really can't even see that I cut that little bit right there. So what needs to happen now, make sure that that stays on towards the middle, this one. And the reason you didn't glue that flap in the beginning is because you need to lift this up and put that in there like so. And then now when you get to the very end, you can flip this up ever so gently and put a little dot of glue there, and that's gonna help that one hold down. Okay. And when you're done, you end up with your pinwheel. It would be so cool to put this on a brad and then have it so it can spin around on your card. That would be super cool. Okay, now I did pop that up with dimensionals. So let's go grab some of those. And put them down. And my goal is to use this sheet up today. Oh, I'm so close. Okay. And we kept the ribbon simple on this one. You're just gonna get, oh, I missed. A little bit of your tear and tape. and put a little bit of it on the back of your thank you, right in the middle. And this uses the bubble bath ribbon. And I'd say you just make one of these little guys. I'm gonna cut it, and then they kind of offset slightly, like this, and put that right in the middle. And then I got a little piece of tape I'm gonna put over the back of that. And you could take this and use half on one side and half on the other side. And then this is pretty much prepped and ready to go. All right, so let's figure out how we want to see it. That one, I might have done that one upside down because it has the little square thing going on, but that's okay. So we're gonna put this, I put it like the equator's here, so I put it just north of the equator, so you see a little bit more pink on the bottom here. And it's nice because it does hit the white over on that side and it hits the white over there. It should kind of like get nestled from one edge of the white to the other edge. And then this goes right through the middle, like that. And then you're gonna grab your ribbon scissors and trim your tails. I've got this, maybe do the front one a little shorter, the bottom, oh, that could just go a hair shorter. If you have a really sharp ribbon scissors, it's gonna cut that nicely. I'm gonna just gently pull this back and we're gonna cut that one then, like that. Muy bonita. Okay, and then this one looks really good, pulling in some of these pink gems again. And Laura said the colors are so refreshing, yay! And she hates technology. Don't we all at different points in our life? If technology is working, we like it. If technology isn't working, we hate it. And that's just how it goes. All right, you could add more to this one too if you wanted. What you could Stella on this, if you're looking for something to Stella, you could go around the edge of this berry burst here and Stella the edging on that to give it a little bit of the bedazzliness. You could also, if you wanted, you could Stella your designer series paper because there's no reason why you couldn't. My Stella is leaving a little bit to be desired, but you could because designer paper won't bleed at all. Boom. All right now. There we go. Very nice, very nice. Hi, Alyssa. Thanks, Linda Scott. Thanks, Susan Bellamy. So you guys, so this card was inspired by Susan Bellamy. Let me grab my little binder so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So when we do the Share, Create, Inspire card class, I get a recipe from somebody. And in this case, my recipe came from Susan Bellamy. And this is the card that I made for Share, Create, Inspire. And then that's the card that Susan Bellamy made. So she inspired us with a pinwheel. And so she sent me her recipe card. And it's looking like we just did December. So this was November's ink. No, this was November's Share, Create, Inspire because Angelique was for, I feel like Angelique was December then because we've done it already. So, all right, good to keep that in track on. All right, so it was awesome. We took a card that we used for the Share, Create, Inspire, and then we made it into a class card. And then you guys all got, you have no reason why you couldn't do it yourself if you're taking the class with me. All right, so whew, that's 3 done, and we have 1 more to go. And I think this last one is oh so pretty. I feel pretty, oh so pretty. And this was a mystery card layout that we did like 2 months ago, and it was just a great layout to use with this class as well. All right, so let's grab the last kit that we have. Must be right here. Azure Afternoon. So, thanks, Linda Hunt. Thanks, Holly. Glad you guys like this card. Azure Afternoon is a color that I don't use very often. This might be like the second time I think I've used it since it came out. So I'm very happy to report that it got used. Very good, very good. Okay, it's a horizontal card. So let's keep it horizontal. For this one, you have a piece of vellum. And I just noticed on mine that it got earmarked over here on the side. I didn't know that. I just happened to pull this kit out. Quality control must have missed it in die cutting, and quality control missed it in kitting, and that happens. But we're gonna work with it. I'm not gonna cut a new piece. I guess this is what I would do with it if I got mine like this. I would actually, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna take this and round it off and make it look like it ended there. And I think what I'm gonna do for this one, I'm just going to make it look rounded. I'm so happy I got this and not anybody else, because I don't mind if I have things like this. I can, so that one I just rounded it off really nicely. And I've got this one left. And I think, in all honesty, I'm just going to round this like that. And by the time this gets put on a card, no one's gonna catch that that wasn't cut properly. So we're all good. But just to show you what happens if you ever get a die cut from me that we missed off, like all levels missed it, that happens. We're human, right? But this is not a machine making these die cuts for you. They are actually lovely ladies that are cranking out, building their muscles, and it happens. So if you ever get that, just do exactly what I just did and round it off. Here's the Fresh Fuchsia one that goes with it. And then you guys have the banner here. That's Rhonda embossed that for you, and she punched the ends for all of you guys for this. And then we've got a little banner here, which we'll stamp momentarily. And there's a berry piece that goes on the top, and that must go with the piece that I have right here. We're just gonna measure it, make sure that fits. If for any reason when you guys cut yours, if you cut it too big or too small, you've got, before you put glue on it, you can alter it slightly. So that looks good to me. And then we have the inside here. Yeah, Azure Afternoon and Berry Burst. Like, it does get me going. I love it. All right, we're gonna do good. We're gonna stamp, and so we're gonna do another thank you. And so that means we're just going to just clean these up really quickly, because that had blackberry, I think. And okay, so that's what's there. Let's clean this. Oh, that must be clean already. And then our bubble bath. Let's just clean it really quick. All right. And we need the berry ink. We're gonna do thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. All right. That will go right about there. Oh, perfect. Okay. The inside uses this stamp right here. So we'll inky dinky do this one. And that's gonna go along the bottom again, like that. And then the last one, thanks, Debbie. I'm glad you like this one. You guys, the colors are yummy. I love it. The color combination is great. Yes, Team Blue is happy. I'm good. I'm happy to hear that the Team Blue is good and they're happy. Very, very nice. Try to make all my, so I didn't get much. Oh, I got purple in this. I got purple, pink, yellow. I got peacock. I got like a whole gamut of different colors in this class. And even Team Orange. I got some orange in here. So we're just going to do that little guy right over the top of that. Again, just to put a little texture in with it. Hey, they've got the stamp in the set. You might as well use it, right? I also did it on this little guy too. So let's grab him. We'll do a little there and a little there. Okay, good with that. And that might be it. So, so this might be the last class for a little bit. We have the holidays upon us. Christmas is on Monday, and we have Winter Bingo in person on Wednesday, and Kelly will be live, I think, on the 28th, which is Thursday. So it's a whole week out before we have class again with you guys, and you're gonna be like, either you're sick of me because I did 3 in a row, or you'll be missing me in a week. I'm not sure. One or the other. But hopefully you guys get to spend some time with friends and family and get some good treats that you don't normally get throughout the year, because a lot of candy is made this time of year, stuff that you don't usually make. Somebody brought some candy to class last night, so on Tuesday night. So I got in here on Wednesday morning and there was candy, and I'm like, oh man, yummy. All right, so we're gonna flip. What are we gonna do? We're actually gonna do this first, and we are going to, I'm going to show you how I actually put this together. It was hard to write this in the tutorial, but I'm going to show you what I did. So, well, I don't even know if I put a dimensional there. Hang on. We're going to save that and put that there. I'm going to show you my method to my madness on this. So, all right, let's do our inside and get that glued down first. Because you're probably wondering, these banner things are not quite the right length. Angelique will miss me. Yay! I will miss you too. All right, so this goes on the inside. Oh, it's so pretty. Azure with berry. Okay, now this is what I would do for this. So the blue first, and if you look at this, it's too long, all right? And that's okay. I definitely made it so that it was too long, and there's a whole process to cutting this, because I didn't want it to be too short. So we're going to put a little bit of glue right there through the middle, all right? And then you're gonna put your banner down a good 1/4 of an inch from that right edge, and maybe about 1 inch from the bottom. So this is gonna get kind of set here, and oh man, you have a ruler down here. You can kind of like make it sure it's straight if you want to. Okay, so there, that looks good. So I popped up the end here with dimensionals, and then it's flat here. We will miss you, but you do need to enjoy time with your family as well. Yes, that is completely true. And we've been doing a lot these last couple weeks, so it's gonna be good to take a little break, but not really, because we're gonna be doing the DSP sampler. All right, so now what we're gonna do, flip this over and grab, oh, that's such a pretty paper too. Grab your scissors, and you're gonna trim this off first, okay? So this, I intended for the blue to go to the edge of the designer paper. Now, oops, I didn't have the cover on. Now you're going to take and adhere the designer paper, and that goes onto this berry burst mat here, like that. Okay, and then this piece right here is again too long, but that's okay. I intended it to be that way. I want to put a little bit of glue. Sometimes I glue the top of what it is that it's going onto, so I don't risk going over the edge. All right, so then this gets centered. You could do it down low or up higher. I think I put mine right in the middle like that. And get the same amount of blue kind of all the way around. And now this, I cut this. I'm glad you like the colors, Deb. Yay. This now I cut flush with the berry. All right, so I will be honest, if you looked at the PDF tutorial, it was really hard to explain that this went to the edge of the berry and the blue went to the edge of the DSP, but anyways, that's how we did it. If they all went to the same distance, like all the way to either end, it's all good. And you guys probably might not have caught, like when you looked at it, that the blue ends with the blue and the berry ends with the berry. And then that goes right onto our card base. Like that. Okay, so far so good. All right, then what we're gonna do is grab the tear-in tape, and right where this stuff kind of goes, that's where we're gonna set a little bit of tear-in tape here. And we can set the vellum down first into it. So that'll catch right about here. And I think I'm gonna just put another piece of tear-in tape right over the top of it. And this little fresh freesia one. Oh, mine's missing it's missing that thing too, and that's okay. We're gonna put this right over the top of it, so you see the vellum through it, okay? And it's really hard to see this, but we put a little bit of pink. It needed something right there. And so what we did is put a little tear-in tape on the back left side here and grab the pink bubble bath ribbon and cut about, I don't know, that much. And what you could do is cut right down the middle, like that. So you get 2 pieces then. And pick up, one's gonna go like that way, and the other one goes the other way. So just added a little bit of pink to the back of that. And we're gonna pop, oops, yes, those are gonna get pulled off. And one more right over the top of the ribbon. And that's gonna go in that area right about there. The bottom of it kind of goes to the south side of the blue, right? So it kind of angles down like that. And then now we pull in the blue ribbon, and I actually have a scrap here. So what I'm gonna do is cut this in half. I don't know, look, there's a ruler. It's about 10 inches, so I'm just gonna cut this in half. It's more than what I need, but it was a scrap. So you're gonna cut 2 pieces like this, and you're gonna make an overhand knot. Hi, Karen Wetstein. You're gonna make an overhand knot with both pieces at the same time, like this. All right, okay. Very good. All right, and then this is going to go right about there. And I would use glue dots to hold that on. And I put my glue dot right down there in a couple spots where I want it to catch. And sometimes these have like a curve to them, and so I want where there's like an angle there. I want the smooth side to be flush with my little banner. Now, that's gonna stick down really good right there, but what's happening is my tails are kind of going everywhere. They're like, ah, that's what they're doing. So we're gonna put a little glue dot now underneath kind of where that one's gonna set. And then I'm gonna grab one more glue dot. We're gonna put that one underneath there. All right, don't worry about the top one so much. And grab that ribbon scissors of yours. And you know what? The other thing too, a lot of this stuff is really lifted up. It's not really caught. So I'm gonna take my liquid glue again, and we're gonna find a bigger spot for one of these. And we're gonna catch them, and we're gonna glue it down ever so lightly in a spot so it's not so flippy floppy on us, like that. All right, now that's gonna help hold that down a little bit. All right, and then you're gonna take an angle, this one a little shorter, I would say. And if you want this one to go a different angle, you can. Or it could be the same, but let's do it that way. Honky body. All right, then this one that way. Like that. Very good. Now these, you could save them. You could do something very similar where you're having them come out of the edge of a ribbon. Really, you could if you really feel inclined to save them. All right, so then this one, we've got a combination of the peacock. Let's see here, I got 1, 2, 3, 4. One fell off and hit its head, and we're gonna put one right back on there. All right, so we've got the pink going on here, and we're going to do a greenie. Let's do one of these little greenies right there. Pink and a little greenie again, right there. A little whitey over here. And then there's another white one I've got over here. It's hard to see it, but we're gonna go for it. Put it right there maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that would be my 5. Okay. So, Stella. You could definitely Stella all this stuff. Again, you guys, my Stella is not doing any good service tonight. It's just providing just a halo of a glimmer. You can see that I lost my leaf over here on this. So just to show you, this leaf right here was not on this die cut piece right here. Don't ask me how I got 2 pieces of die cut that were, because I randomly pulled these kits out, but it's missing. And it's the thing is you don't notice it. It's all good. It's really good. So that one turned out really nice. There's our Azure Afternoon with Berry Burst. So pretty. Good. You guys like it. Good, good, good. Okay. Whew. So 3 lives in a day. I can't say that I've done that anytime soon, but the reason why this happened with 3 lives today, you guys, is because of tomorrow. I was originally going to do the showcase today and the Winter Creative Escape showcase tomorrow, and instead I decided to do them both today because I have plans to work on my website tomorrow with a friend, and we're going to work at creating the team login section for my website. So right now, if you're on my team or anybody goes out to my blog or my website and tries to click on join my team page, it asks for a password and you can't get past there. I have a password set up, but I don't have anything after that set up because I've never made it. So tomorrow's the day that we're going to try to build that part of my website. And so that's what I'll be working on tomorrow is my website enhancement. So, that's how that goes, you guys. If it's not one thing, it's another thing. So let's give you guys a drop down and show you what we've got for you for what we made tonight. We did 4 cards. We cut our designer paper. We had 2 techniques, 2 turntables and a microphone. We had 2 techniques and a mystery card that we pulled back in. And so, I think all in all, with it only being 10-2, we did pretty darn good for that. Hunky, what are you doing, buddy? He's jumping around like he just doesn't care. All right, so tell me, what is your favorite? It's hard to choose. They're all so different, I think. But they're all so pretty. But it definitely is hard to choose. You guys, again, I have a lot of this class left in case anybody's interested now or in the future. Reach out to me. It was $39 plus you get the tutorial for free when you take an online class with me. So you get the full embellishment, a full pack of all 3 of those ribbons. You get a quarter pack of the paper. You have leftovers for making more cards. So it's a win-win. Love the team blue and yellow card. Yay! The team blue and the yellow card. Okay, good. Connie says all of them. Susan says all. Donna says all. Patty Wright says all. Very good. You guys like them. Okay, well, these were fun to make. I was a little bit worried going into it if I was going to remember everything, but it all came back to me now. All right, so let's get this cleaned up. And I'm going to do a door prize winner for this class. Somebody who did the online version with me is going to win a door prize. So you guys, if you've noticed, I haven't done a winner's post lately. It's coming. And when you guys see it, you're going to be like, whoa. I haven't done a winner's post since probably the end of September. Not that I don't know who the winners are, because I know who all the winners are. I haven't done the post. And so one of these days we're going to catch up on that post. I've been sending out prizes to people. So mostly if you see your name, you probably most likely will have your prize already. So just know that. That I have been keeping up with sending prizes. I just haven't been up with the winner's post. I do have a pile of cards over on my table over there as well. I looked back and we're back up to, I've got names that we have drawn. I just need to write them on the back of cards. So we're going to do a little video at some point that gives away a bunch of cards, because that's one of the things I do. Every card that, I should say 95% of the cards we make during a live like this, I give away as prizes to people. So we just haven't done that for a little while, and we're going to get caught up on that. We always get caught up on stuff, right? Life happens. Life happens. So we're just going to put these guys away. I'm going to bring my book out real quick. Angelique likes the fracture one and the last one. Sherry said all of them. The other thing with the ink, paper, scissors series, you guys. I do a little gift to the people when you do 6 consecutive in a row, not 6 general, but if you do 6 of this class in a row where you get the kits from me, I do a little party favor, usually a Stella and a tear and tape, or like 3 adhesives. I usually give maybe a scissors, like a $12 to $14 product gift, and so we're caught up on that through like December or October or November, somewhere like that. We've gotten kind of, we might not be caught up through December, but I think through November we got pretty caught up, and so just know that we do track that, and I'm sure there's a bunch of you guys out there that have gotten gifts for doing ink, paper, scissors with me. I'm just looking for my binder. Oh, it's back here. Okay, so I'm gonna pull out my random number generator, and we're gonna do drum roll, and we're gonna see, we have at the moment 62 people. Now, in part of the 62 people are people who took the in-person version with Diane. If for some reason I pick a number that is for an in-person person, we're gonna pick again because Diane does something special for her girls in class. So we had 62 people that we're gonna run this through. We're gonna hit the word generate, and we're gonna see what number pops up. Number 14. Number 14 is Jennifer Jones. Awesome sauce. All right, and then we're gonna pick another one just because we can. We're gonna pick generate number 24, and 24 is Mary Lemke. Very good. All right, so Jennifer and Mary, you will have door prizes in your next packages. Jennifer, I know you usually get this class. Oh, but you're getting the Winter Creative Escape. I just saw that. And so I can stick your door prize in with that, which would be awesome. And Mary will be here in person for the Winter Creative Escape, so she can pick up her door prize in person. So with the door prizes, I generally mail them out in your next class package, or you can pick them up in person. So that's awesome. All right, I'm going to grab my computer as well. And we are going to see once about who gets a stamp set from me. Let's see if I can calculate this really quick. And you know what? As long as we're at it, we might just pull out of our hat the Share, Create, Inspire to see if we can pick that winner. If you guys have a few more minutes, let's see if we can get some winners picked. I'm going to go to my spreadsheet really quick. You guys, I'm gonna do a little bit of what I should have done earlier, but I do have this all marked. So let's just see, we had a bunch of people. All right, let's just copy your names. I'm gonna assign a number to everybody and go from there. So let's do this. All right, so we had Lynn Beasley, Sue Wagner, Gwen Goda, and Judy Bobo, Carmen Sanders, Jean Jurdis, Cheryl Gramlich, Angelique McClendon, Mary Lemke, Brenda Schutte, Luann Bartling, Karen Stagg, Debbie Guess, Linda Scott, Karen Woods, Barbara Tyler, and Sarah Merchant. Okay? So we had 17 people. So what I did for free shipping day is if you placed let's make sure it was a $50 order. I think most people did. Oh yeah, everybody did. A $50, because you got free shipping if it was over $75. So I said if you did I can't remember if it was 50 or 75, but all you ladies are in there. So Crazy Cat Lady, you're gonna have to tell me who you are of who I just listed off, because I can't put together in my head. I can't remember, because I know my guess would be Cheryl. If you're Cheryl, that would be the only one, because I think everybody else uses their name, and I think that was the first time you ordered from me. And so if that is the case, congratulations, thank you for taking ordering with me. You get to pick out a class that I offer free with a purchase, and so we're going to connect. And for everybody that placed orders that day, I have a little bit of everybody who I just listed off, I'll be working with you to figure out which classes, just to make certain I have them logged right for you. So I'm going to go to random number generator. We're going to put 17 in here. So I'm going to flip this back down. We're going to put 17. I'm going to click the word generate. Cheryl, see, I guessed right. Okay, very good. So we're going to hit generate and see who wins. It says number 10. Number 10 is Brenda Schutte. Okay, so Brenda Schutte is, she lives about an hour from me. So I will be sending Brenda a stamp set. And what it was a stamp set that is out of the new spring mini catalog. Yay! I felt like this was like a little hunting game to figure out who Cheryl was. It was kind of fun. So it's nice to see and meet you, crazy cat lady. Okay, so you guys, we're gonna just entertain me if you want to for another minute or two. We're gonna see if we can find the share, create, inspire. There's generally not a lot of people that do this one, and so we're gonna see if we can pull the names of the people who submitted their cards. And then what I do, I have happy mail. I have a bunch of happy mail that I want to share with you guys, so you can see some of the cards that I've gotten in the mail in the last week. All right, so let's go to A&W. All right, we are going to, you go to events, and then you go to past events. So more, wait, there's more, and then events, and it was a past event, and it was called Share, Create, Inspire. So let's just see who submitted cards for the drawing. There's not more than 5 usually. Okay, let's see here. There's 10 comments, and we had, all right, I'm just gonna pull them in the order that I see them. Debbie Gass, you might still be watching. So you're gonna be number 1, okay? And we're gonna go to all comments and see Darrell. Yay, Darrell, you're number 2. We'll give you number 2. Very pretty card. Awesome. Anna Rebedu did it as well. Okay, so Anna Rebedu, we're going to give you number 3. And Jennifer Summers, you're going to be number 4. So if you guys are wondering what I'm doing, I'm looking at the event for Share, Create, Inspire, and I'm looking at your awesome cards that you guys shared. Connie Moore. Oh my goodness, Connie. You also did a card. I love it. So there's 5 now. All right. And then they got their inside. Susan Warmly did as well, and she made a B card. Awesome sauce. Okay. All right, Susan Warmly. So if you guys want a little more inspiration, Debbie's still here. Cool. So what I'm going to share with you, I'm going to try to flip this down, see if I can show you what I'm looking at. So in the event here, I am in the discussion, and there's Susan Warmly's card. I know it might be hard to see it. There's Connie Moore shared her card. And then Debbie Gass shared her card. And Jennifer Summers shared her card. And there's Anna's. And then Darrell's. So I got all my gals in here. So that's where people could post their cards. I have a little post up here that says it's time to share a post. And now it's time to share a picture of your card. So, all right. So I have here everybody numbered, 6 people. And we're going to put into the random number generator, we're going to put 6, you guys, and see who wins a free little door prize. So we're going to put 6 here, and I'm going to hit the word generate. 6 people. Number 3 is Anna Rebedu. All right, Anna, you won a prize. Awesome. Okay, so for those of you, I'll show you here really quick, for Mystery Card Night, in case you're wondering, this was a funny layout too. It was different. So Mystery Card Night, you guys have, it's extended, okay? You have more time. We just did Mystery Card on Monday. If you go to the discussion here, this is where, this post right here is where you would add your card. And so right now, if I go to view more comments and, oh man, maybe I don't want to do that. I'm gonna go here. All right, so in here, 75 comments. Let's see if it, oh yeah, here's my little sidebar. So all these people have shared their cards already. Love it. Love it. Look at all this inspiration here, all these ideas. All right, so you guys can go through and look at these cards to get ideas, but you can also add a card. You guys still have time. I'm extending it. Saved by the Bell. You guys, I'm extending it. I didn't pull everybody's names. And I know that with this being like, Jean, I don't know where you posted your card. I did not see it. I'll go back and look one more time, but I did not see it in the post. And that's where I go to grab, I can't find things everywhere on the website. So I always have a post. So for Mystery Card Night, you guys have some time. You got, you guys, what's the extension? You got an extension for Mystery Card Night, you guys. I'm not sure when I will grab the names, but I won't pull them before the weekend. How about that? So in case you guys thought, oh, I didn't get time to make my card to get it in for the drawing, you have now at least through Christmas. How about that? If you want to get some more time to make your card, you guys have an extension. Okay, so I'm just pulling this out here. So for the drawing, back to share, create, inspire, what I do is I go into you guys, this is why it's so important. If you look for my post here, I go into the comments section and I view more comments. And so I had Debbie Gass, Doral, Susan, Debbie, Jennifer, Connie, Anna, and that's what I had. So, oh man, here, look at this. Let's see if that changes anything. Like sometimes, did you see what happened here? I didn't have all comments. Let's just see if that changes it. Debbie, Connie, Susan. Nope, it didn't change it. So I changed it to all comments, Jean Maxwell, and I do not see your card in here. So I guess I don't know where your card is, where it got saved. So it's that. So to help us be efficient and not have us hunting all over the world for stuff, we create a post, and then in the comments is where we look for your cards and your names. And so it looked like for mystery card night, there might be 50 names that we have to pull, and we pull everything from there. So if you're putting your card somewhere else or not in that spot, we might not capture it for the drawing. So Angelique said, thanks for the extension. Yay. Okay, so Jean Maxwell, I don't know where it is. I just went and double checked it for another time, and I made sure all comments were on there, and it's still not there. So I apologize for not seeing it. I don't know where it is. So I can't wait to see it though. If you want to put it out there, that would be awesome. Okay, so you guys have through Christmas now at least. And you know, if you guys are good with it, I will probably wait until Kelly does Paper Pumpkin on the 28th. How does that sound for an extension? So a week. You guys have till like next Wednesday to get your card in. And maybe that will, oh, Donna Grushke, I'm so sorry to hear about the death in your family. My thoughts and prayers are with you. Oh my gosh, not easy. Not easy. So extensions will help you guys, especially with the holidays. So, you guys will have till the 27th. So a week from now, we'll pull the names. So there you go. If somebody wants to send me a reminder, that would be awesome. But I'll schedule it in my phone too. So hopefully I remember. Okay. Well, there we go. We did it, you guys. We did ink, paper, scissors. We got some prizes awarded to people. Brenda Schutte and Anna Rebedu. I've got some prizes for you. That's awesome. And also Mary Lemke and, oh man, was it Debbie? No, it wasn't Debbie. Whew. You guys, my memory is short term these days, it seems. We had Jennifer Jones, that's who it was. So yes, so good deal. So, whew, all right, yes, all right. So if you guys need anything, don't hesitate to reach out. Just check the showcase video, and at this point, you guys, you know that I'm going to be with somebody all day tomorrow working on my website. So I probably will not be in my phone or checking my emails very much. And so if you contact me to get signed up for classes, just know that I will be seeing it and I will respond as soon as I can get it logged in my book and get a response to you. And so we're going into the holiday season. We have Christmas with my immediate family on Saturday. We have one of my best friends from growing up has a family Christmas that I go to her family Christmas on Saturday night, and then we have my dad's side on Sunday, and then we're making the DSP sampler Sunday night and Monday, and then we have Tyler's family Christmas on the 26th, okay? So it's gonna be a lot of not being in my email. So, oh, happy mail, we're not done. So thanks, Debbie Gast. All right. We're going to do these because I promised I would go through some happy mail with you guys, and I have a few more minutes. So we're going to do this to show you guys I've got a whole pile of happy mail. So, but just so you guys know, there's a lot coming up over the next week too. So just be patient with me. I promise I will get to the emails and we'll be replying to all of them as I can. So, all right. Oh my goodness, you guys. I have a beautiful card here for you. This is from Karen Wetstein. She decorated the outside of the envelope to match. I stared at this for like 5 minutes and just was like oohing and ahhing. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's just so pretty. So she used that pearly white paper on her owl. And she used some of the vellum that was part of the snowflake set from last holiday catalog, some iridescent ribbon, and then the saying comes from like the Stars at Night or Oh Holy Night. And then the gems are from the Berry Christmas Suite. And the paper is from Winter Meadow. And it is just beautiful. And then she wrote me a really nice love note. So I love it. In purple ink too. So go Team Blue with this card. But then I got some purple love in my envelope or in my inside here to read. Just so pretty. Karen, it's gorgeous. I love it. Very, very, very elegant. Very awesome. All right, this awesome card here is from Pat Lee. She's from North Fond du Lac. She has blackberry bliss with some vanilla, and then a little inside here with a nice sentiment. And I love blackberry bliss. The polka dots are super cool. I don't remember if that's an old Stampin' Up folder or if that was something else, but I love the little polka dots. I'm a fan of polka dots, and so I love seeing polka dot stuff. So that was from Pat Lee. And this one is from Jean Maxwell. So Jean, I did get your card here. She decorated, it's just below Debbie. Interesting. So I looked up and down it. So I looked up and down that list. I'll have to look again to see once why it's not showing on my computer. That was very interesting. But here's your card, Jean. I've got yours here. Very pretty with the presents. And we wish you a Merry Christmas. This is from the Stockings Sending Cheer set. Very cute. She's got a little heel and toe on here, and then got some holly berries on there. Their background embossing folder is from the mini catalog. She's got some white embossing on here. Very pretty, Jean. I have a card from Brian and Chris Weed. So you guys, I get non-handmade cards as well too. So I've got one here to show with a little cardinal on it. This is from Katie Schmidt, using the One Horse Open Sleigh Designer Series paper, and she's got the sleigh going through the woods with the little snowflakes that go with that online exclusive product that got introduced, and very pretty. And so it's for me and the kitties and Tyler. Love it. And then this one comes to us from Julie Bierschbach, Chilton, Wisconsin. Very pretty with the Noel. She colored all of the mistletoe, a little cute black and white gingham bow, and the music notes here. Very cool. That's from Julie. So you sent, okay, perfect, Jean. I will definitely take a look at that. I can't tell you why it's not showing on my computer. This one is from Pamela Leahy, Fairwater. She did a little like corner tuck here, pocket. Debbie Gass said that it just depends on where you post too. Yeah, and Debbie Gass, that I've seen that too, where you've posted in random spots too, and like eventually we all figure it out, right? So it's really cool. It's like a little baby card, and that's from Pamela Leahy. Very cool. I love the wood grain paper with the little house. And then this one comes to us from Susan Wormley. Oh my gosh, Susan, she made one of these illuminating cards, and so you could put like one of the candles back here, and it has vellum with the embossed, with the snowflake folder. And then you could see the candle flickering back here. So cool, like an easel card like this. Very awesome. Very good, very good. That's from Susan Wormley. This is from Donna Grushki. Yay, Donna. The poinsettia place, I think. Or it was the poinsettia from a couple of years ago. The paper that matched it. And she's got a couple little pearls in the inside. The Stitch So Sweetly dies were used here, if I remember correctly. And then she's got Merry Christmas on the inside and some Stella all over her poinsettia. And then this one is from Vicky Rodriguez. Oh my God, you guys look at this one. This is the Twinkling Lights or the Brightest Glow from last year. It is a pop-up like easel card too, where this goes like this. Very cool. So from a side view, it looks like that. And she's got it all decked out with gold. Gold glimmer paper behind her tree on her presents. And a very nice inside as well. Very pretty, Vicky. This one is from Carolyn Ketchmark, and she sent me a thank you card, and it's got a bee on it. Yeah, Susan's card is gorgeous. I would have to agree, Kenzie. These are all great. I love it. Like little flowers on here are great. Little bee on here. I love how she's got the side step of the Designer Series paper pattern here. So she's got one slightly offset. So it's cool. Very, very pretty, Carolyn. And then this is also from Carolyn. She sent me two. They came like back to back. I'm sure she mailed them at different times, but the postal service is kind of getting bogged down. So we've got a couple little squares or rectangles of designer paper, the little daisy with an in-color dot in the middle, very pretty, and then your thoughtfulness brightens my day. So that was from Carolyn. This one is from Shelly D'Arcy, and it's a little elf guy. I don't remember what the name of the set is. I'll be honest with you, I can't remember the name of the set, but I remember him. And she's got some gold glittery on like where his jingle bells go, and a little banner coming out the back, and it's very pretty. A little designer paper here that matches. I still have some of this designer paper. It's from many moons ago. Very cool. This one is from, oh man, Grove City, Ohio. Let me just think about who this was. Oh yeah, Julie Frost, Ohio. All right, so this was a kit, like from a paper pumpkin, I think, from a year or two ago. So very, very pretty. I loved the gray. Oh, painted season. It was painted, it had a cabin in the woods, and it had some DSP that matched. And this was like a pumpkin or a kit that they had. Very pretty. She's got the little glimmery, just like little glimmer gems on here with some silver coming out with a little baby bow. So pretty. Very nice, Julie. Yes, you guys, it's so fun to get these cards. I open them up one by one and I take them all in and ooh and ah over them. This is from Randy Schultz. So yay, Randy, your card did come. I love it. I know Sarah Merchant's wondering if when her card that she sent me is going to arrive, but it hasn't arrived quite yet. Very pretty. The Merry Christmas font. This is like a die cut, it looks like. And so that it has like nice little foil and a little bit of foil around the edge there of that one as well. So very pretty. Thanks, Randy. And this one is from Jay Shante, Harshaw, Wisconsin. The little nativity set here. She cut off the wise man and the shepherd that were on this side here, and she used some of the navy and gold ribbon, tied that around here. Very cool with use of the designer paper. And she's got the inside here with a little bit of decoration. Yes, it's so pretty. And then this one comes to us from Lila Erickson in Florida. And she has, I love it, she's got the Bethlehem scene with the palm tree and the camel, and she cut off the wise men and shepherd too and just kind of split them off and made them go away from them a little bit. And then she did some blending. Very pretty. Very pretty, Lila. Love it. And this one is from Anna Schaffer. Yay, Anna. She's got a little Santa Claus on here with some glimmery red paper. And she's got Santa Claus is coming to town. I love it. So very pretty. I love how, so like this, she's got those corners. They just like slip into these little notches right here. That got punched, and then that goes right through it. So you can see the corners peeking out all over. This one is from Jenna Helms, Hudson, Wisconsin. She used the Painted Christmas Classics, and this opens just like this. Super cool. So you guys, I showed up Jenna's classes at the end of my showcase today, the first showcase at 1. So if you want to, she has 5 classes coming up in January. I love how she did the loop tail with the ribbon. Very cool use of the ribbon and gold and the real red. Very pretty. This one is from Irene Coots. Irene called while I was doing the live. I love it. So this is her Christmas card. She's got like, it's like the paper pumpkin pieces that you could get the extra paper pumpkin. So that's the envelope. And then she cut apart the pieces and built a scene on the front of this card. Very pretty, Irene. She's got some, actually it's so, like the card is so big, she added some colored cardstock and then matted the inside with a little white. Okay, and then some of my friends, Dick and Sue Schultz, he drives milk truck, and so he decked out his semi with all the lights and entered it into like a parade. So see, I get picture mail, yay! And then this one is from Patty Wright. So Patty sent me this snowflake paper is from like 2 years ago, and then there was some dies from then, and the little blue iridescent gems, and I can't remember the name. Mary Snowflakes maybe was the name of this one, or maybe. So very pretty. I love the blackberry with the blue, actually, with the freesia. Kind of makes Team Blue and Team Purple happy at the same time. So that one's from Patty. Patty, I found this. I was looking for that. All right, it was in with my mail. This is from Melissa Faust. Melissa is in Oakdale, Minnesota. You guys like my O's Minnesota? I love how she used the deckled rectangle with some of the gold, distressed gold paper. And then that's the Giving Thanks set, maybe. That's our hot chocolate, but it's not in a thermos. And then some of the little vellum leaves come out the side here. And she used some of these new gems. I think these are the new gems that you get free during Sale-a-bration. And so her inside, there you go. So that's from Melissa Faust. Very pretty. You guys, I said I had a lot of Happy Mail. Peggy Hammenschuler is my upline for LeBry. So she sent me a little postcard. So I had that in here. And we have here a Dawn Reader. And Hark the Herald Angels Sing. I like the gold. Gold and vanilla are very elegant together. And so she embossed all of the sentiments here, added some gold pearls. That's the little foliage coming out the side. I was thinking it was the same as what Melissa used, but it is different. And then she's got a white mat on the inside. I love the circle behind, so pretty. This one is from Wendy Krieger. And you guys might recognize this one. This was from a Fun Folds class. And so it's the one that opens like this. And then this goes like that. And so then you've got a little decoration on the back. All right, so there's what we got. And then this opens up. And there's a little love note in the inside from Wendy. So very cool. So then we just gotta go that way, and then this tucks right down. Let's see if I can't do it like mid-air. I gotta have it flat. So that kind of tucks back down. So this was from the Fun Folds class back in October. Darn, it doesn't look like UG. Deb, I'm not sure. This one is from Wendy Tick. Wendy, you were watching tonight. I'm not sure if you still are, but this came, yay, a little book card, and you've got some of your baker's twine and then the little sending cheer on here. So very cute. And it is an easel, pop up like that, and so super cute. Love it. Love it. All right, so there's Wendy's card. And I'm almost down to the last two. And these are actually from friends from North Carolina, Leslie Wrench. And he sent me this beautiful card. It's got glitter on it. It's not controlled glitter. Like this will go everywhere. And then Sherry and Bill Wrench sent me a card as well, like this. So very pretty. And then my friends from Oklahoma, Woody and Renee, sent me a card with their picture. So it's always nice to see the pictures of people from friends. Like I've known these people since 2010, so 13 years, and we still stay in touch. I love it, especially at the holidays. The holidays is when you stay in touch with people. Deb Norman said to ignore that, please. So do you guys know when you're on your phone or your tablet, you can delete comments too. So if you hard press on it, a little menu will pop up and it should say remove or like delete. You could always delete comments if you want to. So like Deb, if you don't want me to see that or wonder what it's about, you can, I think you can delete it or get rid of it. So I will ignore it as well. So, oh, that took a little bit longer than 5 minutes. So I had a lot, you guys, this is what I've gotten since like last week, Friday. So, so I definitely got a lot. I did get, I have a little pile that came today, about like this much came today. I have to go through it and process it and look at it all, and I will do that tonight, I think, is my plan. So, but this is all stuff I had gotten in the last, since Friday, I think, or even maybe since Monday, because I know I did Happy Mail with you guys earlier in the week, but okay, we did good. All right, now we're officially done, I think. I think. So, all right, you guys, we'll see you the next time. You guys have a great weekend. If you celebrate Christmas or the holidays, enjoy them. If you don't, enjoy the weekend. Enjoy the time you have coming up here. Yeah, you guys, don't worry. I know the mail is the mail. And if it doesn't get here before Christmas, it'll get here after Christmas. And then I'll share it with everybody after Christmas. And so my cards for my family are still on the table over there, and they have not gotten mailed. You guys got first precedence. So it did not pop up that it showed. So if you're on your phone, I think it allows you to delete comments. I'm not sure if it doesn't for the iPad. I'm not sure. So, all right. The Happy Mail is awesome. Yes, I know, Kenzie. I love sharing the Happy Mail. All right, you guys, I'm going to count to 10. I don't remember if I said sunshine, love, and big hugs, but sunshine, love, and big hugs. And you guys have a good rest of your night, and we will catch you the next time. I'll count to 10 just in case it ends early. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Love you long time. 10. Bye.